Welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of macroenvironment analysis, a crucial process for any business or organization aiming to thrive in a constantly changing world. The macroenvironment refers to the broad external factors that can influence an organization's performance, such as economic trends, technological advancements, social changes, and political shifts. By understanding these factors, businesses can better anticipate changes, adapt their strategies, and ultimately gain a competitive edge. In this video, we'll explore how to identify both opportunities and threats within the macroenvironment, setting the stage for smarter decision-making and long-term success. Understanding the macroenvironment is essential because it shapes the context in which businesses operate. External factors like new regulations, shifts in consumer preferences, or global economic changes can create both risks and opportunities. By regularly analyzing these elements, organizations can proactively respond to challenges and capitalize on emerging trends. This proactive approach not only helps in avoiding potential pitfalls but also in seizing new growth avenues before competitors do. So let's look at how to systematically approach macroenvironment analysis to identify what's coming next. Macroenvironment analysis typically focuses on several key factors: political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal, often remembered by the acronym PESTEL. Each of these dimensions can have a significant impact on business operations. For example, political stability can affect market confidence, while technological innovation can open up new product opportunities. By breaking down the macroenvironment into these categories, businesses can ensure a comprehensive review of all external influences. Little factors include government policies, stability, tax regulations, trade restrictions, and political events. These elements can influence how businesses operate, expand, or even survive in certain markets. For instance, a change in trade policy might open up new export opportunities or conversely introduce barriers that threaten existing operations. Keeping an eye on political trends helps organizations anticipate regulatory changes and adjust their strategies accordingly. Economic factors encompass elements like inflation rates, interest rates, economic growth, exchange rates, and unemployment levels. These factors directly affect consumer purchasing power and business costs. For example, during periods of economic growth, consumers may spend more, creating opportunities for expansion. On the other hand, high inflation or unemployment can pose significant threats to profitability. Monitoring economic indicators is vital for making informed business decisions. Social factors refer to demographic trends, cultural attitudes, lifestyle changes, and population growth. These elements shape consumer behavior and preferences. For example, an aging population may increase demand for healthcare services, while changing cultural attitudes can create new markets for innovative products. By understanding social trends, businesses can tailor their offerings to meet evolving customer needs and stay ahead of competitors. Technological factors include innovations, research and development, automation, and the rate of technological change. These can create new business opportunities or disrupt existing industries. For instance, the rise of e-commerce has transformed retail while automation is reshaping manufacturing. Staying updated on technological trends allows businesses to innovate, improve efficiency, and maintain a competitive edge. Environmental factors involve ecological and environmental aspects such as climate change, sustainability, and resource availability. Increasing awareness of environmental issues has led to stricter regulations and changing consumer preferences. Businesses that adopt eco-friendly practices can tap into new markets and enhance their brand reputation, while those that ignore these trends may face regulatory penalties or loss of market share. Legal factors include laws, regulations, and legal frameworks that affect business operations. These can range from labor laws and consumer protection to intellectual property rights and health and safety standards. Staying compliant with legal requirements is essential to avoid fines and lawsuits. Additionally, changes in the legal landscape can create both opportunities and threats, such as new regulations opening up markets or imposing new restrictions. Let's recap the PESTL framework: political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal factors. This structured approach ensures that businesses consider all major external influences. By systematically analyzing each category, organizations can uncover hidden opportunities and anticipate potential threats, making their strategic planning more robust and effective. Opportunities are external factors that a business can exploit to its advantage. These might include emerging markets, technological breakthroughs, favorable regulatory changes, or shifts in consumer preferences. By staying alert to these signals, businesses can move quickly to capitalize on new trends, expand their offerings, or enter new markets. The key is to be proactive and ready to act when opportunities arise. Threats are external challenges that could harm a business. These might include new competitors, unfavorable economic conditions, disruptive technologies, or stricter regulations. Recognizing threats early allows organizations to develop contingency plans, adapt their strategies, and minimize potential damage. A thorough macroenvironment analysis helps businesses stay vigilant and prepared for whatever comes their way. Several tools can help in macroenvironment analysis, including PESTEL, SWOT, and scenario planning. These frameworks guide businesses in systematically evaluating external factors and their potential impact. For example, SWOT analysis combines internal strengths and weaknesses with external opportunities and threats, providing a holistic view for strategic decision-making. Effective macroenvironment analysis starts with gathering reliable data. This includes market reports, government publications, industry news, and academic research. By collecting diverse sources of information, businesses can ensure a well-rounded understanding of the external environment. Data-driven insights are essential for making informed decisions and identifying trends early. Once data is gathered, the next step is to analyze trends. Look for patterns in economic indicators, technological advancements, or social changes. Trend analysis helps businesses anticipate future developments and adjust their strategies accordingly. By understanding where the market is heading, organizations can position themselves to take advantage of upcoming opportunities and avoid potential threats. Scenario planning involves imagining different future scenarios based on current trends and uncertainties. By considering best case, worst case, and most likely scenarios, businesses can prepare flexible strategies that are resilient to change. This approach helps organizations stay agile and ready to respond to unexpected events in the macro environment. Let's look at the tech industry as an example. Rapid technological advancements create constant opportunities for innovation, but also pose threats from disruptive competitors. Companies that monitor trends in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and consumer electronics can identify new markets and stay ahead. However, they must also be vigilant about regulatory changes and shifting consumer expectations. The retail sector, social and technological factors play a huge role. The rise of e-commerce and changing consumer habits have opened up new opportunities for online sales, but also threaten traditional brick-and-mortar stores. Retailers that adapt quickly to digital trends and evolving customer preferences can thrive, while those that lag behind may struggle to survive. Healthcare is heavily influenced by political, technological, and social factors. Advances in medical technology create opportunities for better patient care, while regulatory changes can either support or hinder innovation. Social trends such as aging populations also shape demand for healthcare services. By analyzing these macroenvironmental factors, healthcare organizations can better plan for the future. Energy sector is shaped by environmental, political, and technological factors. The shift towards renewable energy presents significant opportunities, while regulatory changes and environmental concerns pose challenges. Companies that invest in sustainable technologies and monitor policy developments can position themselves for long-term success in a rapidly evolving market. Globalization has expanded the reach of businesses but also increased exposure to global risks. Companies must now consider international political events, currency fluctuations, and cross-border regulations. While globalization opens up new markets, it also introduces new competitors and complexities. Understanding the global macroenvironment is essential for businesses operating on an international scale. Technological disruption can quickly change the competitive landscape. New inventions or digital platforms can make existing products obsolete overnight. Businesses that monitor technological trends and invest in innovation are better positioned to turn disruption into opportunity rather than falling victim to it. Regulatory changes can create both opportunities and threats. New laws might open up markets or impose new compliance costs. Businesses that stay informed about regulatory developments can adapt quickly, ensuring compliance and taking advantage of favorable changes before competitors do. Shifts in consumer behavior driven by social and economic changes can create new opportunities for businesses. For example, increased health consciousness has boosted demand for organic products, while digital adoption has transformed how people shop. Businesses that track these shifts can adjust their offerings and marketing strategies to stay relevant. Environmental sustainability is becoming a key concern for businesses and consumers alike. Companies that adopt sustainable practices can reduce costs, meet regulatory requirements, and appeal to eco-conscious customers. Ignoring environmental trends, on the other hand, can result in reputational damage and lost business. Economic downturns present significant threats, such as reduced consumer spending and tighter credit conditions. However, they can also create opportunities for businesses that offer value-oriented products or services. By understanding economic cycles, companies can adjust their strategies to weather tough times and emerge stronger. Political instability in key markets can disrupt supply chains, increase costs, and create uncertainty. Businesses that monitor political risks and diversify their operations are better equipped to manage these threats. Proactive risk management is essential for maintaining stability and growth. Demographic changes, such as aging populations or urbanization, can reshape market demand. Businesses that anticipate these shifts can develop new products and services tailored to emerging needs. Understanding demographic trends is key to long-term planning and sustainable growth. Staying compliant with laws and regulations is not just about avoiding penalties, it can also open up new business opportunities. For example, meeting new environmental standards can allow companies to enter green markets or win government contracts. Proactive compliance is a strategic advantage. Competitive intelligence involves monitoring competitors and industry trends to identify potential threats and opportunities. By understanding what rivals are doing and how the market is evolving, businesses can make better strategic decisions and stay ahead of the competition. The ability to adapt quickly to changes in the macroenvironment is a key success factor. Businesses that foster a culture of flexibility and innovation are better positioned to respond to new challenges and seize emerging opportunities. Continuous learning and agility are essential in today's fast-paced world. Risk management is about identifying, assessing, and mitigating potential threats from the macroenvironment. This includes developing contingency plans, diversifying suppliers, and investing in insurance. Effective risk management ensures business continuity and protects against unexpected shocks. Innovation is often the key to turning macroenvironmental changes into opportunities. By investing in research and development, businesses can create new products, improve processes, and enter new markets. Embracing innovation helps organizations stay relevant and competitive in a changing world. Sustainability is no longer just a buzzword, it's a business imperative. Companies that align with environmental and social trends can build stronger brands, attract loyal customers, and access new funding sources. Ignoring sustainability can result in lost opportunities and increased risks. Digital transformation is reshaping industries across the globe. Adopting digital tools and platforms can streamline operations, improve customer experiences, and open up new business models. Businesses that embrace digital transformation are better equipped to respond to macroenvironmental changes. Global supply chains offer access to new markets and resources but also expose businesses to risks like political instability, natural disasters, and trade disputes. Managing these risks requires careful planning and diversification. A resilient supply chain is crucial for long-term success. Cultural awareness is vital for businesses operating in diverse markets. Understanding local customs, values, and communication styles can help organizations avoid misunderstandings and build stronger relationships. Cultural intelligence is a valuable asset in the global macroenvironment. Adopting new technologies can drive efficiency, reduce costs, and create competitive advantages. However, it also requires investment and change management. Businesses that are open to technological adoption can better respond to macroenvironmental shifts and stay ahead of the curve. Continuous monitoring of the macroenvironment is essential for staying informed about new opportunities and threats. This involves regularly reviewing key indicators, industry news, and global events. Businesses that make macroenvironment analysis a routine part of their strategy are better prepared for change. Strategic planning integrates macroenvironment analysis into the decision-making process. By aligning business goals with external realities, organizations can set realistic objectives and allocate resources effectively. Strategic planning ensures that businesses are not just reacting to change, but actively shaping their future. Strong leadership is essential for navigating the macroenvironment. Leaders who communicate a clear vision and foster a culture of adaptability can guide their organizations through uncertainty. Visionary leadership inspires teams to embrace change and pursue new opportunities. Engaged employees are more likely to contribute innovative ideas and adapt to change. Involving staff in macroenvironment analysis and strategic planning can lead to better insights and stronger commitment. Employee engagement is a key driver of organizational resilience. Continuous improvement means regularly reviewing and refining business processes in response to macroenvironmental changes. This approach helps organizations stay competitive and responsive. By fostering a culture of learning and adaptation, businesses can turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Measuring the success of macroenvironment analysis involves tracking key performance indicators and assessing the impact of strategic decisions. Regular evaluation ensures that businesses are achieving their goals and adapting effectively to external changes. Success is about staying agile and continuously improving. Conclusion: identifying opportunities and threats in the macroenvironment is a vital part of strategic management. By systematically analyzing external factors, businesses can anticipate changes, adapt their strategies, and secure long-term success. Make macroenvironment analysis a regular practice and you'll be well equipped to navigate the complexities of today's business world. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future belongs to those who prepare for it.